Hello and welcome, and thanks for stopping by. This is part 14, I think it's part 14 of my deck collection videos, plus it's a VR to a tag that Simon at Hermit's Cave did not create, but said that everyone could respond to it if they wanted to. So I will try and figure out what hashtag that is that maybe he's using so you can find them all. Anyway, it's my most beautiful decks. I don't know how many I have here. Close to 20 maybe? Anyway, we're gonna look at them. So in no particular order, this is the first one. You should recognize this bag. It's Pagan Otherworlds. And I'm sure a lot of people have included this in their video on this. I edged mine in gold. I also have a backup copy that's not edged. It's not even opened. Those are the backs. Those are the moon phase cards. And the artwork on this. So one of my criteria was that it mostly needs, let's zoom in. I tried to stick mostly to original artwork. Curated art, because it is objectively already beautiful. They're already masterpiece works of art for the most part. Even though, you know, maybe I have quibbles or not quibbles or total agreement with what piece of art was chosen or what part of a piece of art was chosen, still it didn't feel, I just didn't include it in this. So that reduced it down some. Otherwise, I would have had a lot of decks. A lot more decks. Anyway, this is Pagan Otherworlds. Each one of these cards, I think, is a masterpiece, and I would love it as a piece of art hanging on my wall. And we've all seen it. It's been around long enough. I think this was my first indie deck. It was the first time I'd spent more than mass market prices on a deck. Yeah, once I did that, the floodgates opened. Even the pips, even though they're simple, they're still, they've got those butterflies. They're still so beautiful. Such a beautiful deck. Love the faces on the moons. I mean, we could look at this all day. We've seen this lots of times. So that was deck number 1. So I have a few photography-based decks. And this one is the Tarot of the Drowning World. And it is a pip style deck, more TDM based. The book is separate. I don't have that with me. Yes, Marseille nomenclature. So it is a Marseille-based deck. Make sure we are in frame here. And I just think this is beautiful. This is beautiful photography. Love the compositions. All the plants. I think the backs are really cool. I don't know, it's creepy, but it's beautiful. Yes, it is. And the minors are pip style like this. And then the courts and the majors have people in them. That's the Fool. And has extra cards. So this is Dr. Falke, is that how you say it? Dr. Falk? Not sure. It's very cool. This will show up again in my Marseille style decks. Okay, and this is another photography deck, and it is the Lost Tarot. Box came dinged. It was sad. It has a bigger guidebook, separate guidebook. It is RWS based. It's modern photography, but medieval imagery. And I think this is beautiful. Those are the backs. It has 2 extra cards that are black and white photography, and then the rest of it's in color. And I trimmed mine. Kind of wish I hadn't, because it didn't really help. I thought it would help with shuffling it because it's very tall. But it is what it is. At least I didn't ruin it. I just kind of trimmed a little bit off the top there and a little bit off the bottom. How about 7 of Cups? I just think this is gorgeous. And it kind of feels like a Ren fair in a deck. So, I love the fish on the horse there. High Priestess is so cool. I love how they have actual people acting out the scenes. I followed this along, I think on Instagram they were posting a long time ago, the different photo shoots. And I didn't get it the first go round. I don't know why, because I love this. Look how green and beautiful that is. I love it. And she is in more than one card. She's the World card too. But like you can see, you don't really need the guidebook because this is straight up RWS. I like that for the Chariot. And Fortitude instead of Strength, but it's still at 8, and it's a wolf instead of a lion. And I love this Ace of Cups. So pretty. And there's the World card. So pretty. Oh, she's so beautiful. Such a beautiful deck. There's the moon. No dogs. We've got everything else though. The Tower. Love that Hermit. We'll stop there. I love him. And this is another photography deck. I don't see this one much. I think I saw it on Sylvia at Fairlight Tarot on her channel. She's very much an enabler of mine. That's the back of it. Let you read that. The guidebook that comes with it is more of a novel, really. It tells the story of Elena, I think is the name of the character. It doesn't say it here, but and I could be wrong. And there is a quote on the inside. So it's got this holographic edging. It's on very nice cardstock. My one quibble with this deck was, let's get it centered better, the numbering. So they decided to start with the Fool at 1. So I used a white gel pen and changed all the numbers for the majors. Because the Magician was 2, so it isn't super obvious. I mean, I can see it. I can also get past it because I really think this is a beautiful deck. And then in cases where I had to add one, so rather than whiting out the whole number here, I just did the subtractive thing. So for Empress, she's 3, so she's IIV. I mean, that's not Roman numerals like normal, but I didn't know what else to do. Emperor's fine, just add an I. I love this Lovers card. This reminds me of one of my friends' daughter when she was small. I think it's really beautiful for black and white photography. And just the numbering, and you know, and the numbering wasn't that important. It's just that, I don't know, it just threw me, it just bugged me. My OCD threw me off. And in the book, they're still numbered the way they are, but at least they're in the, you know, they're in the right order, so they're not hard to find. All the things that creators like to do with tarot, and I know tarot is constantly evolving. So see, we have XIIV for death for 13. But some things, you know, we are also used to, you know, cards being in certain positions and having certain numbers and having certain names and the suits being called certain things, that when people get too creative, it's just such a huge cognitive load. This is a very cool star card. To try and figure out what the heck card am I looking at? Or what is this? Without a ton of visual cues or having to count the things. And sometimes they don't include, you know, the number, they don't include 4 cups. And then you're just looking at it like, I don't even know what this is. So I want to support artistic license, love this. But I also would like consideration for those of us who read and the amount of cognitive load that's placed on us. And there's 2 extra cards. And it is mostly RWS based. Imagery is different, right? Like 3 of Wands. If this didn't say 3 of Wands, it's just 3 air balloons. I might think this was 3 of Swords. I don't know. I mean, like, how would I know? Especially if they renamed the suit something non-intuitive. Anyway, that's my little rant about renaming, renumbering. Keep it within reason. Don't make it so hard that we have to have cheat sheets, and because maybe just because the art is intuitive to you doesn't mean it's intuitive to everybody else. Look at her. She's fabulous. You know, 2 of Pentacles. If it didn't say 2 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Earth, I don't know, you know, it could be a lot of things. It is beautiful, and I can get there with this, so. And those are the backs. It's an eye. It's interesting. Okay, in this Baba Studios bag, I have the Fyodor Pavlov. So I don't have the indie one, so it has the US games. At least they did it, the copyright, at least they did it fairly discreet. So it isn't totally in your face. And it's edged in gold, and it's on beautiful linen cardstock. And it's just a beautiful, inclusive, queer deck. I just love the artwork in this. Oh, I love this card. Love that card. She's beautiful. Everyone in it is beautiful. And not in a body beautiful sort of way, and not in a white beauty sort of way. They're just beautifully rendered, and in these beautiful scenes, and in these beautiful colors, and so well done. love this hermit so much. Probably my favorite hermit ever. Actually, she might compete with the hermit in, I forget the name of the other deck. It's a Marseille deck. The moon is fabulous. So we've all seen this a lot too. It's beautiful. And it's probably my most expensive mass market deck. But for this kind of quality, I'm willing to spend that much more on a deck. Because this is indie quality. Everything about it is just perfect. I'll shuffle it. It's a little big. It's bigger than regular tarot. Okay, we are on to deck number 6. And this one is one you don't see much. And I don't even know how I stumbled upon this. I don't think I saw someone's video. I think I just stumbled somewhere. Maybe it was somebody posted on Instagram. Awakening the Unconscious Tarot. So this is a more Thoth-based deck. It's very chunky and thick and more oracle-sized. Not going to try to say the creator's name. It's right there. Has a nice guidebook. No pictures, but a lot of info. And if we get to a minor, see, it has the Aeon for the world, for the judgment, and then the universe for the world. And then it has the, the astrological correspondences, which I don't do astrology, so I don't pay attention to that part. And it describes the image in the picture. So that's that. It has a really good spread in it that I like. There's the spread in here. There's a teeny bit on history. There's this one on the gypsy method. Oh. Just came apart like that. 7 cards method. Strike across. Decision method. I liked this one. Yes, let's look at the cards. So they are thicker. Those are the backs. And like I said, they are bigger. Look how pretty that is. Love that fool. The magician. Look at her. So when I said it's Thoth-based, it shows more in the minors. The majors are kind of their own thing. Definitely not particularly Thothy to me. I think this emperor is interesting. It does throw the astrology in the cards. The imagery is there if you read that way. You can just ignore it, like I do. Interesting chariot. Teeny person right there. A lobster there. And justice. This hermit's awesome. The angel and the devil's over here. And we have justice at 8 and strength at 11. I love it's got like some medieval stuff in it. It has a lot of different cultural influences. I love the colors and everything though. I love the artwork. The devil. I love that he's painting apples for her. It's awesome. No baby. I just think this is a really beautiful deck. Really enjoy it. And see, here is where it feels much more Thoth influenced. We have our astrological this card is backwards. Very pippy, very Thothy feeling. Let's see, let's look at some court cards. Now we have the princess, and the prince, and the queen, and the king. So instead of having princess, prince, queen, and knight, we have a king. So it still kind of does its own thing. So where I really feel that Thoth influence is in a lot of these pip cards, but even then, they veer off, but this is very close to a Thoth Six of Cups without being the same as. She's awesome. Looks like a pirate. We have a knight. Looks like he's out hunting for dragons. Oh. Got the guy's head. Okay, so there's a lot of influences in this deck, but I just think it's really beautiful and not shown enough. Okay, we're on to deck 7. It's the Lily White Tarot. I didn't realize I have some kind of stain on the box there. I've had this one for a long time. There's these extra cards. I edged mine in gold. I don't know if I'm happy that I did that or not. Don't hate it. It was a big pain in the ass and it made kind of a mess on the back of the cards. I also have a mini copy of this. Yeah, I don't think anybody would argue that this isn't a beautiful deck. So back to my rant about suits and stuff. It's very hard just because on the courts in this one, because the heart is the page, so we have a little heart, but you have to remember this. Cognitive load, people. And then we have a big crown, so that's the king. Love this. I love that there's bees in this. And then we don't have titles on the majors, we just have the number. I love that. I love the watercolor painting. I love style. I love the colors in this. Stars, beautiful. Love that the Fool is just this tree hanging out there. Hierophant. So there's a lot of different perspectives on the cards. And then the Queen, she has a crown also. It's a little different. And then we have this cup here for the cups. But they are also color-coded. So it isn't too hard. But it does put a little cognitive load on me to try and remember what is what. But knights are like this sunburst. And it is very pippish. It's a great devil. And a great justice. And justice is at 8. And strength is at 11. Instead of just having the lightning bolts for the 8 of Wands, we got something a little different, so that's nice. Love her. I think this is a beautiful deck. I also have the Lily Black. I don't like it quite as well. I still like it. just not quite as well. The magician here, he's got his tools on as tattoos on his fingers. He's more manipulating, like atoms. Lovers is a couple of trees. It's a beautiful deck. Beautiful artwork. It is a little, not just a little, it is white Eurocentric. That's a great hermit. So that's the lily white. Okay, and this is the Ethereal Visions Luna edition. This is the indie edition. So the box cover is a little different, and the book cover is a little, I don't know much else that's different. The box back is probably different. I don't know if they changed the cardstock in the mass market version or not. That's what the guidebook looks like. I don't think there's any difference in any of the cards. I will say I am disappointed in the fact that this blue on the backs of these is rubbing off onto the fronts of the cards. So the quality of this indie one, not my favorite. I like the holographic silver-y stuff and that it is more inclusive, and I just think the artwork is beautiful. And I like this Art Nouveau style. Art Nouveau is my favorite. See if we can find, you know, Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. It's RWS based. And it's really sticks very close to the RWS imagery. I do love this Nine of Swords though. And this moon's different. I like that. Seven of Cups. So there are some differences, but Fate. So we have an extra major. I think we have two. I think we have Agape also or something. Chariot's cool. I think it's very, very, very pretty. And I love that it's more inclusive. We have a female knight, and she's a person of color. It's easy to read. Am I going to stop on the Hermit every time? Maybe. Love that Hermit. Hermit's one of my favorite cards. Okay. Slavic Legends Tarot. So this is I have the big collector's edition, and I have this smaller one too. The big one's on rose petal, and the smaller one is a glossier cardstock. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I think the artwork is beautiful. I like this cardstock. You can shuffle it. And the artwork is amazing. Look at that Hermit. Well, I'm not stopping now, but he's awesome. Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups. Love that. Ace of Swords. Look at that High Priestess. Look at that Ten of Wands. That's awesome. So well done. Such good artwork and so beautiful. Look at this Five of Cups, and she can see herself in the water. Sometimes I just get this out and look at it because it's so beautiful. I don't think I ever noticed that it was a fish coming out of the wishing well. Trying to bring the cup there. So pretty. Flowers, nice. We'll stop there. It's a beautiful deck. Well, there was gonna have to be at least one Baba Studios deck in here, right? Mythical creatures. And of all my Baba Studios, this is the most beautiful one, in my opinion. And it is Marseille style, although the bigger guidebook has also RWS meanings in it. So if you wanted to read it as RWS, it's there. Yeah, and even in the little one, we have RWS meanings and TDM meanings. And it has one or two alternate cards. But look at that Eight of Wands. And each suit, look at those backs. It's just beautiful. Each suit is like a different realm, mystical realm. So the swords are Fae. And all of the court cards and major arcana are mythical creatures as well. It's the Mythical Creatures Tarot. It's just so beautiful. Cups are mer people. Oh, look at that Lover's card. Pegasus. Oh, it's just so. And the star is a unicorn. Yeah. It's too bad it's out of print, and I do not think this is one they plan on reprinting. Yes, it's just so gorgeous. It saddens me that counterfeiters are ruining tarot for so many creators, and that people are willing to buy the counterfeit decks. That's the real problem. People who feel entitled because, well, I can't afford the real thing, so I'm going to buy this cheap thing. They're doing a lot of damage. Very nice. Okay, we got 1, 2, 6 more to go. The Botan Tarot. Of course this is going to be here, right? This is the 2nd edition. Yes, it is. Because the other one was in a drawer style box. I don't know why there's this other way. It's on the same lovely cardstock as the 1st edition. The colors are just intensified, and some of the cards are different. It's this beautiful linen. I think you can still get this, and the creator is working on a 2nd edition guidebook / zine. I saw some images of it, and it looks like it's going to be an improvement on the 1st edition one. It's very pippish, but it's just so beautiful. And then, you have that lion face back there. Oh, it's just... And the backs are stunning. So beautiful. And I love all the Japanese mythical creatures in it. Eight of Wands, a little bit different, nice. Look at that Strength card. So beautiful. So well done. Some people are just so talented. Page of Wands, almost like the Ten of Wands. Love her little kitty ears. King of Coins. I wanted a cloak like that. There's the Fool. We'll stop on the Fool in this one. Okay. Children of Ostara. I like both of these decks, the Children of Letha and the Children of Ostara, equally, but I think from the perspective of beauty, I think the Ostara is more beautiful, and it might be just my bias of flowers. And also I was able to get the gold edges, which are on the different cardstock, which the UV coating instead of the rose petal, which I prefer. So this is fairly recent, so we've seen this a lot. But it's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece of art. Or 78 pieces of art. Interesting world card. And then we have 2 extra cards. Yes. The above and the below. And I don't know if those come in the other one or if they only come in the gold. They might only come in the gold. But me being a gardener for most of my life, the flowers appeal to me a little more. It's so pretty, so beautiful, beautiful. I hope she doesn't take too long to get the rest of them done, because I'm getting old and I really want to see them all. Okay, we've all seen this one fairly recently. All right, I had to include a 3 Trees Tarot deck. I had to include Adam Ohler's artwork. So I picked the first one that I got, which was Oak Ash and Thorn, which was their first one. And I don't think anyone's going to argue against this being beautiful artwork. And you know, I know they came out with more standardized font they republished everything with more standard font. And I don't know if they're all borderless or what was the deal. I like the fonts that I have. I don't feel like I need any changes. There was nothing I wanted to change about this deck, so I did not feel the need to get a second copy for differences that I wasn't looking for to begin with. Love all the animals in this. I love how they're rendered. It's just so good. It's so good. It's so beautiful. Look at them. Oh, the squirrels. We have squirrels living in the tree in our backyard, and they climb down the trunk and bark at our dogs, and the dogs bark back. There's a lot of barking. but they're so cute. I can't get angry with them. Boxes. Yes. Love this deck. It's beautiful. Okay, we're so close to the end now. You knew there had to be something illustrated by an Arthurian, right? And I picked the Tarot Arthurian. I hope they come out with this in English because I use the deck, but I don't use the guidebook because I just find translating, even in this day and age, to just be cumbersome and a pain. So I don't do it. I would like the guidebook in English, please. Please, please, please. I love her artwork. And I'm so glad that for everyone that Bone Stone and Earthflesh is coming out. Mass market. And I love the Arthurian legends. It's another reason I chose this as my favorite Arthurian deck. This feels like it could have been in Slavic legends. Yes. Very, very beautiful. Look at that moon. Look at that bond between the horse and the knight. And the Ten of Cups. You don't even need people in the card. Temperance. Ten of Swords. He doesn't have to have 10 swords stuck in his back. Star. So beautiful. World. Sword in the stone. Yes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Okay, we just got 2 more. I dare you to guess what the last one's going to be. In this bag, I have the Vachetta. Let me back out just a little. So I used to have the Tarot of the Master with the green border and the writing on the sides with the keywords. And I gave it to someone on an airplane, not knowing it was out of print, mind you. So I don't have that anymore, and I'm not gonna pay a bunch of money to replace it. But I do have, one of them is Italian, I think, an Italian mass market copy of it. And then another copy I got off of Etsy. And then I have the historical series, whoever's publishing that historical series of decks, where it's not colored. I have 4 copies of it. Anyway, this deck is beautiful. And it's Il Meneghello, so it's on this nice, beautiful, scrummy cardstock. Oh, just look at it. So beautiful. And when we get to the pips, so this is I love this devil. When we get to the pips, they are definitely pips with feelings. They're sort of beautiful moon, sort of Marseille style-ishy, but not really. You see, got a lot of other things going on. Fish in that one. Kid in that one. And I feel like I saw recently, did I see that there was a book on reading the Vachetta or... Anyway, you can choose to read this intuitively or as a TDM. It's not RWS, but you could bring in some of that if you wanted to. You're reading tarot, you can read tarot however you want, Some people don't know the meanings of the cards at all and just read it intuitively. I kind of feel like you need to at least have a general understanding of what the meanings are, but there is no tarot police. So pretty. So pretty. This original is from 1893, so this is a very much older deck. Ten of Swords stabbing a heart instead of the 3. Yes, love it. I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous piece. It's a masterpiece. Okay, do you think you guessed it? Did you guess the Matronua? So I got the one with the extra tower card. So it has an extra moon and an extra tower. I wish I'd gotten 2 copies of this deck. Kicking myself now for not just stocking it and getting 2. Especially now with stupid Orange Baby King's tariffs, tantrums. Might be a while before us in the US are able to get anything from anywhere outside the US. Many, I was watching a video today, many countries are stopping mail to the US entirely because it's too confusing. The rules are a disaster. This is a masterpiece of a deck. I love this cardstock. It reminds me of Il Meneghello. But look at the cups. Look at how well they're drawn. The devil. There's 2 devils, yes. I love this guy. Faces, everything is perfection in this deck. Every single thing about it is perfection. I hope that other people are able to get this. I hope that the tariff situation is resolved, and I hope that Valentina, the creator, continues to print this in some fashion so that more people can have it. I'd love to have a mini of this deck, and when I say mini, I mean just not so huge. Maybe just normal tarot size. Every card. So beautiful. And we've been seeing lots of flip throughs of this, so I'm not going to spend a ton of time. That's a great death card. Everybody who got it is sharing it, because why wouldn't you? It's freaking gorgeous. Oh, and there are 2 lovers cards. I think this is not in order, so they're not going to be next to each other. Let me stop and find the Okay, so we have two number 9. We have Time, which is from older decks, and then we have the Hermit, which is, when I say older, you know, like, I don't know, 1500s. I don't know when the Hermit became the Hermit instead of Time. Anyway, you have those two. I have those two. And then there's the 2 Lovers. And the 2 Devils, which are both awesome. I think I'm leaving all the extras in my deck. This style devil is the reason that I got a Via Veal, because Via Veal has this kind of crazy style devil, which I love. 2 Moons, which I think Via Veal also has this as the moon. And then 2 Towers, and I'm not sure if the Via Veal also has that for the tower. That means lightning instead. So it's just hitting a tree. And whose video was I watching where they were talking about how lightning can travel through the roots of a tree, and if a flock of sheep or goats was underneath the tree when lightning hit, they could get killed by the lightning that's the electricity traveling through the roots. I found that very fascinating though. Anyway, okay, well, thanks for watching. That was 16 of my most beautiful tarot decks. This is a really fun tag to watch because everybody just has such gorgeous decks and kind of different taste, and it's very fun. So again, thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and have a nice day. Bye.